Minnesota. Call like Minnesota. Call like Minnesota.
Kuznick feeds it, shot, goal! Kuznick to Boucher! It's 6-4, Austin Maple Grove!
Call like Minnesota. Call like Minnesota. Need to stay up out them streets if you can't take the heat. You need to stay up out them streets if you can't take the heat. Cause it get cold like Minnesota.
Welcome to 10 Minutes. I'm Tony Scott.
Yes, you are.
Peter Rodney, how are you doing today?
That's me. I'm great. I spent last night at Aldrich Arena, a little East Metro tilt. It was nice to get back to the boys' side of the puck. Great hot dog.
After 3
Fantastic
days
hot
away
dog.
from boys hockey, it was great to get back to
I was
it.
getting the itch. It's gotten to the point where on Monday, I start getting the itch around like 1:30.
To go to a hockey game?
Yeah.
You know,
That's sad. That's sociopathic.
After I complete the staff rankings, the last place I want to be is a hockey rink.
I hear that.
And then Tuesday night, I could not wait to get to the Braemar Arena. So that's just
Wow.
it. That's it.
I guess we're both psychos.
We are psychos, and these psychos are going to talk a little hockey last weekend, this weekend, and we got one boom roasted, and
But don't forget these
I won't,
sponsors.
and a game puck. Yeah, we got sponsor Snipers Edge Hockey. Lots of great discounts and deals between now and Christmas time. Check
Hey,
out
don't forget the
Snipers Edge
sponsor.
Hockey. I didn't. I just did. I gave it to you, my friend. Great stuff. They have artificial ice. They have tarps for shooting. They have outdoor ice. What would you call that? Were you liners for your outdoor rinks?
Like a rink diaper.
Yeah, it's awesome. They have a ton of great training tools, targets, shooting, pucks, you name it, they got it.
Yeah, the website is a little bit like a rabbit hole. I was clicking around
Yes.
the other day, and I thought, wow, I want this, and I want this, and I might need this, and I definitely don't need this, but I kind of want it anyway.
And I think one of the keys is this is a local company. They're based here in Minnesota. They manufacture a lot of their products right here in the Twin
Nice.
Cities. So you're supporting locally by buying from Snipers Edge Hockey.
I can hear the Star Spangled Banner playing already.
All right, let's go backwards to the Thanksgiving tournaments.
Yep.
No one likes a bragger, but somebody.
don't do it.
So
So
somebody.
don't do it.
Somebody had picked 13 of the 20 tournaments.
It's still an F, though.
Not really.
It's still an F.
Pretty good. I got 9
No.
firsts and 4 seconds.
But if you
so you're saying I
go-
got an F, so I'm a failure.
Yep.
Okay, I'm a failure. I am a failure. What did you get? So you're more of a failure?
I got 9 out of 20.
Yeah, you get 9 out of 20. I got 65%.
Oh, it's 65%? Damn.
That's a D.
That's
D
a D.
minus. D minus.
I got my fair share of those. in
You
high
got
school.
an F. You definitely got an F.
A
At
45.
45%. Yeah, you did. You did. Well, let's talk about some of those surprises. In the
Yeah,
tournaments.
let's do it.
One of my surprises is one of your picks.
Yeah.
You picked West St. Paul.
Yeah.
I wasn't suspecting they would be as good as they would be after a great year last year at West St. Paul. So I was a little surprised by them winning the Burnsville tournament. What was your biggest surprise?
I wasn't surprised at all at West St. Paul winning that tournament. Still waiting on a response to a text message that I sent their head coach. Anyway, at the Gobbler, both Edina teams end up in the championship game of the Pee Wee B division. Surprised because, wow, I mean, how many associations can pull that off? And you just can't help but pull for the green, white, and yellow. So
And my pick of Edina White beat your pick of Edina Green.
I mean,
Good hockey game.
Talk about culture.
Yeah.
Talk about a
was.
place people want to play.
It was good.
Everything that's right about Minnesota hockey.
Speaking of that, there were we got a couple leaderboards out there
Yup.
that we saw, not just at the Gobbler. Our Gobbler leaders, Minnetonka Blue, Ben Bouchert had 8 points at the PWB level to lead the tournament, and Gavin Rickard had 10 points to lead Osseo Maple Grove, and they turned out to be the champions. He also made the all-tournament team. Who were the leaders down in Burnsville?
In Burnsville for Squirt A's, Fletcher Perzig from
Albert Lee.
He had
Love that kid.
9 goals, 6 assists for a total of 15 points. Just
Yep.
behind him, Woodbury's Joe Stewart with 8 goals and 14 points.
Yeah, not bad for Joey.
Yeah.
PWA, Luke Christofferson from the aforementioned
West St. Paul
Warriors. And another guy we've had in our camp last summer and had a great summer for Minnesota Hockey Club. Jack Johnson had 10 goals. Both of them had 10 goals and 2 assists down in Burnsville.
Jack Johnson proving he can do more than make banana pancakes.
That's right. Speaking of bananas, Bantam A, Northfield wins that one. And the leading scorer is actually from Coon Rapids.
The leading scorer is from Coon Rapids. He's also a product of the Miracle Gold AAA summer program. Caden Alphen, he had 12 goals and 13 points. So
Not bad. Not bad.
12
you liked
goals
that
and an
roster,
assist.
that Bantam roster, didn't you?
I actually like the Coon Rapids high school roster too. So
Yeah.
if they can keep that Bantam A group and their high school at least mildly together, I think Coon Rapids might.
That would be fun to see, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be nice. It's
That'd
a place.
be a blast to see that.
They had a really good girls program a few years ago, and they were also super good at girls lacrosse a few years ago.
Yeah, that
But
could happen
They haven't been great at boys hockey for
for a long time.
quite some time. It all went downhill after they lost to the Ducks in Mighty Ducks.
Was that Mighty Ducks 1 or 2?
That was
or
Mighty Ducks
3?
1.
1? Okay.
Yeah, they got scared of a Fulton Reed slap shot. He scored, and it's been downhill ever since for the Cardinals.
All right, let's talk about a few tournaments that we're going to take in. 2 of them we'll see. No, one of them we'll see. You'll see the Spirit of Duluth up in Duluth.
Hopefully.
And then at the in the Bantam level in Brainerd, good tournament battle for the Axe.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick West St. Paul.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
I am. Actually, they're now a top 10 team. I think they're the only top 10 team in the tournament. So I'm picking them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go St. Paul Capitals. Unlike popular belief and unlike a couple of other Bantam AA teams, the St. Paul Capitals do not lose half their roster
No.
to a high school's junior varsity or varsity program.
Agreed.
You look at White Bear Lake lost a couple of guys. Woodbury lost a couple.
Yep.
But St. Paul retains that same roster that showed pretty well
Yeah, I
at
think
the
so. They
Blue
got to the
Ox
quarterfinals,
in
right?
Moorhead.
Yep.
Quarterfinals before losing to Moorhead.
Yep.
So I'm going to take St. Paul Caps.
All right, it's a good pick. Let's go to Spirit of Duluth. You'll be up there on
We'll see.
Sunday.
We'll see.
Still working on a hotel. We'll get you.
Look, I'm going to sleep in a lean-to on Superior Avenue at this point.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Let's start with the Bantam AA. We had to erase the board and add some things. We've changed our picks a bit. I'm going to stick with the Metro boys.
Okay.
I saw Edina play Osseo Maple Grove a couple Sundays ago. I'm going to go with those guys to beat Moorhead, who can't beat a single A team and barely hung on to win the first test last weekend in Eden Prairie. I think they've played a lot of hockey lately. I think they're going to run into a buzzsaw playing 3 tournaments in 4 weekends. So I'm going to go with Edina here.
Well, the Spuds are going to need ice packs and
Yes.
Bengay at the end of this. They're going to be nice and beat up.
Yeah.
They do struggle with teams that start with E,
Yes.
and whose primary color is green.
But you're going to pick them anyway.
But I'm going to take them anyway. I'm going to take the
They're
Moorhead
a
Spuds.
very talented team. Let's go to PWAA. On the other hand, I'm going to take Moorhead here.
Okay.
They've played 3 out of the last 4 weekends too. Not in a tournament per se, but they played 3 or 4 games when we were up in Moorhead, but they didn't play in Moorhead. They played on the road in Grand Forks and East Grand Forks. I like their chances. They did really well at the first test. I'm going to go Spuds all the way here.
Well, Pewees are a little interesting. There are 2 Canadian teams, I believe.
Really? Thunder Bay and who else?
Portage Lake and
Oh,
Thunder
cool.
Bay. So you never know quite what you're going to get with the Canadian
wild cards.
teams. But I'm going to go with Minnetonka, a team that we really liked out of the Big Pumpkin. Lots of natural skill, kind of raw, very athletic, though. If they can put it all together, and maybe they have over the last few weeks, that's going to be a tough team to
So
beat.
you have choices of 2 Canadian teams.
Yep.
Right? And they're superior to U.S. in hockey.
Yep.
You have Edina.
Yep.
You have Osseo Maple Grove.
I
the
picked
winners of
I
the
picked
Pumpkin,
Edina last
and you
time.
have
Didn't go very
Moorhead.
well.
And you have Moorhead. You have like 4 or 5 better options than Minnetonka. So when Minnetonka wins next week, I might be smashing an egg on my head.
I'm just trying to solidify my spot in
Should
the
I
yacht
go there?
club, man.
Should I go there? If Minnetonka wins the Spirit of Duluth, I'll smash an egg on my head.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let's do it.
That's good.
I
Can
don't
I
think we'll do
smash
it.
one
I
on
think
your
it's
head
good.
too?
Yeah, you could do. I'll let you bring one too. So, and even Todd can walk in and just smash away.
Todd might give you a concussion.
I think Minnetonka's good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think they can get through that gauntlet of Moorhead, Edina, Austin Maple Grove.
I'm trying to decide
So-
what I want to do with my eggs on your head.
Yeah, well-
Scrambled, sunny side up.
You name it. You can do it. All right, hang on to my microphone, would you? Hold that.
Still thinking about the eggs on your head.
I'll start thinking about potatoes. Because the
Hash browns.
the Spuds are hosting the Eli Johnson Memorial. And here's the hat that they sent down to me.
Hashtag break 23.
And I'm not going to pick a team from the Red River Valley either.
Wow, okay.
I'm going to pick Woodbury with Joey Stewart and the gang. They're undefeated right now, and I've heard they're a very solid team. I've seen that roster, and it's pretty solid.
Okay.
So I'm going with those guys. You picked Andover to win
I am
Hopkins
gonna
last
pick-
week. You're going to stick with them?
And I'm going to stick with the hot hand. I'm going to take Andover. It's nothing personal, Spuds.
No, but and they beat Wayzata, who was a good team in that Hopkins tournament.
Still
So,
taking Andover.
Hats off to Andover. Hats on to the crew up in Moorhead. Good luck to them running their tournament. Good luck to all the teams up there.
Should be a blast.
I think it's time for some game pucks. Flying in here.
With my
If you
eyes
notice, we didn't
closed.
talk about high school hockey. If you want to get some high school hockey content, you can tune into our Boys High School Hockey podcast. We're kind
believe you're
of
freezing.
shortening the shows up on the Boys and Girls Tony Scott show to just youth. If you want some more high school stuff, you can go to our Boys High School Hockey podcast.
Wow,
on YHH.
I'm getting frozen out of the boys' high school hockey
Yes.
coverage. This
Yes,
is
you are.
ridiculous.
It's okay.
Todd and I are going to unionize and walk out on you.
What do you got for a game puck?
I have a game puck, kind of a
Speaking of
sad,
high school.
kind of a sad game puck, but
Right.
just want to voice our support to Trent Eigner and Minneapolis Star Tribune Preps reporter Dave LeVake. Both men lost their fathers over the last week, so this is just a little shout out to you guys. We're thinking about you, and if we can do anything, please don't hesitate to let us know.
That's right. I got one. We just ran a 28 team tournament last weekend at with two different levels.
Are you counting the high school team?
And I'm not counting the high school team. We had
Okay.
6 more teams there.
Yep.
We had a full building over at Bloomington from 7 in the morning on Friday till about 4 o'clock on Sunday. There were some chaotic moments there.
Packed in like pickled sardines.
Couldn't have done it without Lynn Bellis, Todd Hauk, Greg Tinty putting on all the broadcasts, Justin Moss, Jeff Papis, you, myself, Matt Jasper, and Robin Cook, Brad Soderberg. We put out a great event. It was very exhausting, but very rewarding at the same time. So my game puck goes out to all the staff who put on a great gobbler and a great opener.
Especially
over at
those
the
staff
Big.
that do the incredibly thankless job of checking tickets at the door.
It's not easy.
Boy, they catch more shrapnel than
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Patton.
Well, all right, what do you go? We got a little boom today. You gonna set up my boom roasted for me? 'Cause I gave this exact boom roasted on the girls. It's just so glorious. It's got to be on both,
You know how people always talk about breaking glass ceilings? And
which is great, right? That's a positive.
it's a great thing. You should always be breaking glass ceilings, but not glass boards. I could also sum it up with "Way to go, Paul."
It was
You
kind
ever
of
seen
a way,
that video?
Yes, I have. Way
Yeah.
to go, Paul. We had the Way to Go, Paul happen at our event at the Gobbler. Near the end of our tournament, a parent, we'll say,
Yikes.
smashed his hand of some sort. I don't know, it was a fist or a wedding ring or something, and it smashed and broke the glass. So my boom roasted goes out to that parent who did that. It slowed everything down, and we miraculously got things back up to schedule and got the glass back in. So hats off to the staff at Big for being quick to turn that thing around. And
I have one more
no
game
harm,
puck.
no foul. Oh, we got another game puck, huh?
Yeah, how could
Those
we
guys,
go,
right?
How could we go this far without mentioning the St. Louis Park Pee Wee B team
Yeah.
that came through for us?
Oh, yes.
So we had a team
Yes.
drop out of the tournament 4
Yes.
hours before their first game.
Correct. That's a good one.
But we're old pros at this now. You know how many teams canceled on us last year?
We get good
You know
at
how many
it.
people didn't meet their reservations?
Yes.
St. Louis Park coming through. Chris Grassel, is
Yep.
that his last name?
Very good.
Coming up with a team. They had a good time. I mean, they came out and they saved our butts in bracket play. So shout out to St. Louis Park.
St. Louis Park PUB. That's a great one. That's a great one. This is a great show. For Todd Houck, our producer, and you, Peter Rodney, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in.
Call like Minnesota. Call like Minnesota. Call like Minnesota. Call like Minnesota. Need to stay up out in the streets.